Alright, so I'm going to try this again because I either hit something, which I don't think I did. Wow. That's different. Sort of doing a fisheye adjustment. I'm not sure if that's this TLC. It's probably the TLC camera itself. It's kind of shrinking everything together. So this gentleman, let's do a backstory. Let's make sure it's still recording. Yeah, okay. Move that up. Right there. Alright, so, just did a 40-minute fucking video. Only recorded 7 minutes of it. So, that's always agitating. It's a happy accident because it worked out, and where it cut off, it needed to be a separate idea. Perfect. So then I reviewed my images, and I had already had a two-page setup. So this one, the one that I just did 751, which will show us 752 on the app. So, what I learned about the AI thing, and I just showed an example of it. I did the video that he commented on, and then I basically clicked on anything 3 words or less. Some of the ones I'd skipped, but basically 3 or 4 words less of the transcript, because that's my cadence, and that created an entirely different dialogue. It's still a complete story, which is crazy. So, but I had tried to explain how to speak to a bunch of people at once, and then speak to each one of them individually at the same time with using the same words. So, and that was hard. At McDonald's, I had done that after nootropics, and people thought I was on crystal meth. But they would chime in occasionally because they're like, "Are you talking to me or not?" I'm like, "Yeah, does it make sense to you? Did I say this? Did I answer your questions?" And they're like, "Yeah, but you were facing them, and you were talking. You said their name and said the exact same information to them. So how did you answer them?" And then I asked them, I'm like, "Did I answer your question?" "Yes." "So you answered both of our questions." And then the third person's like, "I thought you were talking to me." So, and I'm like, "I was." And they're like, "How are you doing this? Because you're also making sandwiches and cooking meat and processing the orders that are coming in." I was reading off the screen to make sure we had our meat fresh, because sometimes they just cook a mass amount and then they wait until the sandwich maker says we're low. But I was already processing, like, because the quarter pounders needed a different time frame than the rest of them. But anyways, and then I was also reminding the fryer that we need certain things. They're like, "How are you keeping all this?" Blah, blah, blah. Anyways. So, same thing with everything. So, I'm still trying to figure out the C3s. He's trying to progress his avenue of his angle based off the foundational information I'm about to present off of Kickstarter. So he has an inside track because he got referred. I explained in the prior video about how technology kind of leads you down the way where you need to go, and it's up to you to actually see the information in details or not. So that's simple. So I'm not sure if I addressed the computers can't count video. Look that up. But they can count. They're giving you the exact information you need. The fact that your information is different than someone else means you keep your mouth shut. Okay? You may have the lead. They may have the lead. You don't know until you have a conversation, not about that information. Unless if you're really close with them and you're like, "Can you just check this real quick? I want to check it on your phone," blah, blah, blah. But the problem is you check it on their phone, then they got your image on their camera because, anyways. Because there's no way that, phones back in the day could last 18 hours for texting and button presses. So even the first ones on the market, they lasted forever. You can do all sorts of clicking. There's no way that the clicks now are capturing your image every time you click so they can do an eye tracking thing. No way. No way. That's impossible. So you can't do that. That's illegal, right? Well, as long as you don't find out about it, it ain't illegal, right? So anyways, I'm just kind of throwing that shit out. Deep Blue Sea. I may have referenced that. I know I've referenced that before. With the cocaine and business 101, business or pleasure. So everyone has this in them. They do this talk anyways because they try to say something without saying it because someone else is in the room, or they have fear that they don't want to be rejected. So they start kind of hinting towards, I like this person. How do I talk